Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Sorry. To some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we took a shortcut through the cave systems here, slightly south and, well, I guess slightly east, of the Nexus of Technology in order to find a different way into the structure. We were lucky enough to actually find such a place. There was a hole within the outer wall of the facility, and we were able to get access to it therein through an elevator shaft. We were able to turn on the power to this facility, and now the elevators are working properly again, and we've wormed our way down through a few floors and are beginning to explore this facility. We recently disabled the security systems here, or at least the cameras from activating. We have found this place populated by spiders and crabs, in addition to the security elements herein, the handmaidens in particular. When we last left off, we were reading a mail about some sort of strange cipher required to access something called the Sonocaster, which is right over here. And I believe this weapon works similarly to the... what is it called? How exactly do I say it again? I think it's called the weirding weapons from Dune. It's a weapon that uses sound to obliterate anything in front of it. I've never actually fired it before because none of my people who have reached this far have had pistols. And so Decker here will be the first one to give it a shot. And we'll see exactly how useful it is, I suppose. Probably not as useful to him or his build because he's not using energy pistols, which is what I think it counts as. But, well, we'll see. And those blueprints aren't even worth taking. They're too low level. Steamball grenade and an EMP MK2 grenade. We will take that. Which are the mines? What the heck was happening in here? They must have made this room into a makeshift weapons lockup when Biocorp was in the area, in case they got breached. Right, okay, so we can't access this room yet because we are missing some more information required to decrypt the key. The key is 4 numbers, but those numbers are text. Like, they'll spell out the word 1 or 9, and they are put together in the form of some poetry or like a haiku, which requires you to decipher the text sent to various people. But that text wasn't located in the mail here. Instead, just the keys were located here, and the way for you to decipher those keys into an actual cipher. In any case, we'll have to go deeper into this facility if we want to find that mail. And I don't know what floor Mickey worked on. I don't remember reading the other mails if it actually said. It probably does. But we've barely begun searching this. Well, no, that's not true. I think we've explored 1/3 of the facility now. So let's keep exploring more of it. Let's try out the robotics, Tim says as he eats some Cheez-Its. Remember, we have disabled all the cameras. Wow, going for the security room right away, ooh, was really handy. That glowing liquid is Aegis. Deadens the nerve endings, significantly reducing the amount of pain you feel. Reduces all damage taken by 15% for 8 turns. Morphine is more, I believe, efficient at reducing the damage you take. It reduces it by quite a bit more than that, right? Yeah, 50% reduction from all sources. However, there's no side effect to using Aegis. You don't take any damage that you have sustained as additional damage once the effect ends. And in addition to that, it lasts for 8 turns, not 3 turns. So morphine is better suited for you if you take that first. before you take any damage. And also make sure that you don't have any health hypos on cooldown. And morphine is probably even better than Aegis. But if you're going to have a long, protracted battle, and you know you're not going to be able to avoid damage, Aegis can help. And I think their effects stack as well. Okay, looks like you might not be taking the vents in this place, on this floor. We'll search all the rooms to start and open what vents we can. We know this is the gents room. All the floors in this facility are laid out exactly the same, I believe. Nothing in the urinals. No secret oddities. Have we found a single container that we were able to search that also did not respond to holding down tab? I don't think we have in the DLC yet. Ladies' room. We're pretty powerful. We can read that sign from the other side of the wall. Alright, let's see. How about this room? You know, I've not been in too many facilities that have ventilation systems like this in the bathrooms. Oh, I'm sorry. Lots of bathrooms I've been in have ventilation systems, but not big enough for you to crawl through. And not directly connected to other rooms. Like, it's a good thing they did this, I suppose. If you get locked out of the bathroom, you could crawl through the ventilation shafts, but I would never want to do this ever. A painting. Nice, though amateurish, oil on canvas painting. Worth 2 points of odd experience. Looks like a tree. A blue tree in some sort of, I should recognize this flag. I'm gonna get it wrong. Is this the French flag? Looks like it to me. Hey! Another Fold M7. More information from someone who used to live or work here. Oh, probably both. Oh, no, no! How'd you even get a chance to attack me like this? Let's, I'm gonna have some adrenaline, and we're gonna take some morphine. Let's get back in here, and we'll just have some marsh honey. Oof, that was a nasty surprise. I thought for sure with the security systems off, we wouldn't have to worry about being attacked by any of the strongmen on this floor. Not true at all, apparently. Okay, we've gotten all the empathy units off the strongmen. And the technician has a security keycard of technology that should get us into any of the other rooms that we have yet to hack through, when it comes to the doors at least. Okay, we probably should search that dead scientist. A 5mm Neo Luger. This was actually worth a bit of cash. We'll take it. We have equally good goggles. More batteries. Another Lumerian Intelligencer article. Another Super Strongman toy. Another point of odd experience. And we're getting... Are we like we're almost 1/3 leveled up to the next level already, and we just leveled up last episode to 23. This is amazing. We're also getting dangerously close to being, well, overburdened. Not with 170, Tim. You're still okay. Hacking 100. So this is not a security lock. Nothing in those cabinets. We will, of course, nosy about. We should have more marsh honey. Garbage. Looks like... Oh, this is robotics. So this is where they were constructing strongmen or repairing them. Looks like there's one taken apart on the table here. Reminds me a bit of the morgue, or the mortuary from Planescape Torment. Here's another game I'm meaning to redo at some point. I had some slight voice issues the last time I played it, and I think that game was one of the last games I had played where I had started it, at least, not using the Blue Yeti microphone I'm using at the moment, but rather using a headset way back when I used to do that. As long as, I guess, I'm walking around, you know, we're just going to be searching cabinets, unlocking doors, and stuff like that, as long as there's nothing that's too distracting going on for me. I'll talk a little bit about the history of my YouTube-ish, my YouTube-ish, noobish. So, originally you guys probably know the history of my YouTube channel by now, or at least like why I started it. And originally I started recording this, it was, my intention was to never talk in any of the Let's Plays that I did. I was just going to purely be a person who commented on my videos. In the description, I would say what I was doing. But that would be it. There was not going to be any speaking in my videos. There was going to be very little of it. Because at the time when I started, this would be back in, wow, 2007, I think, 2008. Sorry, I'm looking at, we'll take the sniper rifle. The bars aren't worth it. We can buy better bars from Foundry. When I first started this, yeah, my original intention was never to do any talking. And eventually, I began talking in my videos, and I was using this very expensive $5 headset. And it was garbage. Because it was $5 and came from the Radio Shack, back when the Radio Shack used to exist. In any case... So the audio quality of me speaking into this headset was absolutely abysmal. And I don't think... I might have one or two videos on my channel that still has me using that microphone. If I have any of my original Batman Arkham Asylum from back in 2007, 2008 or so... on my channel, I don't think... I might have like one video of it left on my channel as proof that I had been here back in 2008. But otherwise, they don't exist anymore. In any case, the audio quality was absolutely terrible. It was nightmarish. And it was this way, because obviously it wasn't expensive, but because I had no intention to really sink a lot of money into this, I thought my earlier videos would be things I would always want forever, uploaded to the internet, where I could always go and download them later on in the future, or go and watch them later on if they existed. And I naively thought that the YouTube would never take down videos from anyone ever, if they spent the time uploading them here, assuming that they were, you know, they weren't, what's what we're looking for? They weren't doing anything illegal, right? No illegal content. So, like, you don't have... Do I really need to talk about the illegal content? I hope. Hold on. We got a broken pair of high-tech glasses here. Probably used to assist the scientists and engineers in their day-to-day task, and definitely not to spy on the user. This is making fun of, I think, what is it called? Google Glass, I think? Right, so, but I also thought pretty highly of my original videos back when I uploaded them originally. Fast forward to 2012, and having spent about 5 years uploading these videos to my YouTube channel, and watching maybe 1 or 2 of them, but not very many of them, I finally decide, you know what? I have all these uploaded. I'm going to sit back and spend a few months watching the videos I uploaded. I'll have fun remembering what it was like to play through Alice Madness Returns. I'll have fun playing, watching myself play through the original Half-Life 2 series again. Words cannot describe how awful those videos were. Awful. When I say... I can't... Really, they were some of the worst videos I have ever seen in my life. And I made them and uploaded them to my channel. To this day, I have no clue what I was thinking. The only thing I can... Well, I can say some things for sure. I did not spend any great amount of time checking my videos to ensure their quality, really before I uploaded them originally, within the first, 2 years. I would record a video, I'd maybe check it to make sure that it worked, and that the audio matched with what was going on screen at the time. But that was about it. So I would spend only a few seconds checking the audio. We'll take those. Oh, we're in Med-Sci now, by the way, everyone. So we're gonna find lots of drugs. I'm hoping to find lots of drugs here that we can put to good use or sell. So in any case, not a whole lot of time was spent on them, and I was horrified when I realized just how bad these were. And it comes as no surprise to me that no one wanted to watch what I was uploading, because it was awful. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. I cannot stress enough how absolutely awful these videos were. Some of the worst garbage I've seen. And I made them. Right, we've already said this. I made them. Me. I have myself to blame for the awful videos that were up here on my channel originally. So, in any case, when it comes to talking, my idea there as well, why I was using a $5 headset, is because I had no real intention to spend any money on this hobby, other than buying and building the parts for a decent computer. Right? Well, not right. You guys didn't know, but that was the idea. That was what I was intending. And so I figured, well, I'm not gonna... When commercials eventually hit YouTube, when Google purchased it some years later, I never had any intention to put a single commercial on any of my content. And to this day, I will not do so. The idea back then was that, well, I'm doing this for free because I like doing this. I didn't want any money. And I still have that same attitude today. I've spent a lot more time today doing various YouTube stuff, making sure that I'm actually happy with the videos I'm uploading. I spend time making sure that the audio and visual matches. I try to check my videos 2 or 3 times during the recording, like after I'm done with the recordings of them, to make sure that the audio quality is a decent level as well. So sometimes I'll be lazy and 2 or 3 videos I won't check. Why would you activate like this on me, handmaiden girl? Alright, so let's expose weakness. Yes! Okay, let's... Sorry, that was really loud yes, but I'm really happy we killed her in one go. I'm guessing that we have other handmaidens activated now in this facility. So, I was quite content with the original headset I had been using at the time, not realizing just how terrible it was when I was recording at the time. And Liz had no idea either. Liz had been there when I was recording those games. But yeah, they were pretty bad. I felt bad taking down, like, my original Amnesia Dark Descent videos. I think I might have left 2 on my channel when I was deleting a bunch of stuff off earlier this year. But I am glad that the vast majority of that is gone. I left a bit of them up here just to be able to say, I was here way before this site was popular. And as proof as to how bad my earlier videos were. Eventually, however, another reason I guess I should mention this is because I have not been as always financially secure as I am at the moment. And even then, like, that's a lot to say. It's because I'm not, right? I'm not a millionaire. If I lose this job, I've got enough money that I could probably last a year saved up. Probably 2, or maybe even 3 if I stopped paying on my house. But it would be tough. But in any case, I can now actually afford the home I'm living in. And I can afford to put some more money into the hobbies that I enjoy doing, this being one of them. And so I've spent the time to purchase a Blue Yeti microphone about, what was it now? 4 years ago, I think? Maybe 5 years ago? And the quality is amazing between it and the old headsets I used to use. Absolutely incredible. I am very pleased with the Blue Yeti microphones. In fact, I just gave my second one to my father the other day, since he's been having trouble with his headsets and hasn't liked them very much. I figured he would like a few $100 headset. So is that right? It was like 100-something bucks. Or so on. A broken high-tech watch. It's either not intended for human use, or it's been hit with one EMP too many because its display just cycles through seemingly random gibberish. We're going to wait to get 20 more pounds. Should be enough to carry the Sonocaster. And no males in this area either. Another door locked. I think we do find a key card to access all of this. But we're here now. We have the hacking, so we'll totally just break this open. So why did I tell that story? Oh, mostly because I wanted to, oh, come on, handmaidens. 1 second, everyone. That final punch, man, that's wonderful. Oh, an energy edge emitter. Probably on her because she has those scythe blades. Scythe blades? Whatever they're called. Stratolith. Fusing enzymes. These you acquire from breaking down anglerfish. This gets broken down from, I think, the blood squids. Medication Synthesis Unit. Lemco LMSU P4 Medication Synthesis Unit. This unit is a working prototype, and as such might exhibit errors during operation. Contact us at nexus.medtech.medsynth for problem reporting and suggestions. Please select the item you want to synthesize. The percentage of total medsynth chemical content required for synthesis is displayed next to each item. So we'll take an iron gut. And we'll take another one. Basically, I'm only going to be producing these because all of this... Oh, other medication. What else can we get? Synthesis of these types of medication is currently disabled. Check work log for more information. Enable it. Please wait. Warning. Synthesis of these types of medication hasn't fully been tested and could result in mouth-synthesized substances or even complete synthesis failures. In other words, there's a small chance when you make one of these that it might not work at all. I'm willing to take that chance, especially because the first thing I'm going to do is quick save the game. And now we'll go ahead and give this a try. Okay, so other medication. So I don't care about side reinvigorators. Super soldier drugs could be super useful, because they are super soldier drugs. Get it? So there's a pun there. And focus stems. I want those. So let's start with a super soldier drug. Synthesis successful. Awesome. We have 45% left. I'm going to grab, if I can, 3 focus stems. Awesome. This is one of the few... I think there's another one of these somewhere down here. I think in Abyssal Station 0. And these are the last play... This is one of the few ways you actually can get special drugs if you're not taking any biology. So here's a super soldier drug. Harder, better, faster. Nice! I approve, Stygian Software, of the description of that. Very nice. Right, that's a nod to... Oh, who are they? Why do I can't remember? What's the band name? Daft Punk. There we go. Increases strength, dexterity, agility, constitution, and perception by 2. And all combat skills by 20% for 4 turns. And of course, we've seen focus stems before. Alright. Very nice. Anything else in here? Nope. And this is now out of gel. And I don't think we can find any more of that substance to refill this, unfortunately. Anyway, buying a Blue Yeti microphone, and also spending the time it takes to make sure my videos are decent quality, has been so incredibly helpful. Not for my popularity, because, well, I'm never going to be a popular YouTuber, but for my enjoyment of my own videos. I'm watching my recent playthrough of the System Shock 2 Sec mod, and I am extremely happy with it. Does that sound weird to say? I guess I'm lucky enough, if I can use that word there, lucky, to describe this. Hold on, chemistry lab? Oh, wow, the chemistry lab's still intact, too. I'm lucky enough to have recent videos that I can compare with videos over 10 years ago that I created. And I can see how far along I have come in my time up here on YouTube. I can really appreciate my origins and how awful they are compared to what I do now. And I think I have made quite a substantial jump in the quality of my videos since the ones I originally uploaded. Now, some of those are still good from a few years ago, but not very many of them. And I'm thinking of replaying even a few of those ones I was content with. I'm probably still going to be revisiting them. I'm going to be recording them. I'm planning to revisit a few of the Commodore 64 games that I played. I would really, really want to... Recently, I've been wanting to play through The Wild again. It's the Warrior of Wrath 3? The Wild, I think is what it's called. It was one of my more favorite games to play when I was a youngin'. Back in 1989? 87 or so? I might still have the series on my channel, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about and are curious enough to go up there and take a peek. Okay, we've gotten all the Intelligencer articles that we're going to be able to study. Do I detonate the wall? We brought dynamite. It's our last dynamite, though. Maybe she didn't notice us. Darn it! Not the case at all. Alright, so 3. Ooh! Sounds like we've detonated something on the other side of that. Oh god! And we have another handmaiden. And our exposed weakness is on cooldown. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna be sitting here in this doorway for quite a bit. Let's have some morphine to help us with this. Okay, our morphine's about to expire. Let's have some drugs. And I'm going to use bullet time. We're actually going to shoot this one to death. We're going to use our strange medallion on the strongman here. Move up. Shoot him in the head once. Move away. We can get around him. Let's expose weakness. And then run outside. He shouldn't be able to attack me still. The strange medallion is affecting him. Kind of hoping to avoid all that. Okay, we're getting in here so I can recharge from the safety of the tunnel. All right, let's also repair our power fist. Oh, you know what, Tim? You could have taken the vents to get in here instead of actually opening it, and then you wouldn't have probably activated... Yeah, we wouldn't have activated the strong men defense. There's nothing even in here that you were interested in. Okay. So, we found a biotechnician suit. So let's wear that, this, and our boots. We should be immune to the bio damage that's in here. Corrosive acid and standard acid. I don't think we need any of it. Nothing in the toxic barrels that we're interested in. You see green radiance coming from the deep dark. Must be a disposal pit or similar. I saw that we suffered a tiny bit of damage there, so our suit took a little bit of that damage. While we're here, and wearing this outfit, let's check this room. Incendiary vials, not useful to us. And empty vials, so nothing in those boxes we cared about. Okay. So we didn't really need anything in there. I'm going to re-equip our standard stuff, and I'm going to leave that behind. Free up a little bit more inventory space. Unsaturated psionic catalysts. We could use those to get some free juice, but I'd rather just hold on. I'd rather just pay cash. Chemical blob trap. Nothing else really worth it in there. Right? There was nothing secret that I noticed here either. That's just a weird thing for me to say. Whenever I say that, I'm like, Tim, I think you're describing it incorrectly. I did not notice anything that I could interact with when I swung my mouse over everything. Anything that I already could not interact with by holding down tab. Like, these desks highlight. They tell me these are desks. I can search them. Maybe there's nothing in the DLC that is hidden? There's too many things in the base game that don't react to you holding down tab for me to think that they just forgot to let them be highlighted. I think they've done it on purpose to encourage you to check everything with your cursor. Okay, so this is also locked. Let's get that opened. We'll recharge our hacksaw. It's going to be cold in here. Whatever it is, we're putting it in our pockets. Because there was nothing else in there I could search. And what did I actually pick up? I don't care about cryo connectors, chemical ammo blueprint. Alright, chemicals fully searched. We still haven't found another computer console that we can interact with to access the other email that we need to get the Sonocaster. Geology? Closed off. Administration Information Technology? Okay. We've learned our lesson that interacting with that electronic lock wakes things up. Let's see if we can access that room through some other means. Okay, some bullets. 5mm. We can't take those vents. This is all blocked off. How about this bathroom? We can hear flies in here. Either someone left a really, really gnarly floater that's been around for 300 years in here. Or maybe they're playing the sound of... Oh, there are flies buzzing around right there. Look at that. By a toilet, nonetheless. Maybe there's like a crab that's learned how to use them and crawls in there every once in a while. There's nothing even in this room. Let's hop on down. Well, nothing to interact with, but let's hop in there anyway and double check. Yeah, nothing. Okay, well, then we don't need to open that door. I wonder, if we get the Sonocaster, can we give it to Aegis Incorporated? As like a gift? Technically, it is technology that they've developed. You can't see what you're doing because the screen is glitching out. Okay, so we can't interact with that console. All these, like, 90 quality plasma cores would be worth quite a bit of cash. Definitely glad to take them. Security cameras. You don't need to do anything with them. We disabled them quite some time ago. Nothing in the medicine cabinet. Chewed up fingers and broken teeth lie scared about the skeleton. We saw that there was mutagen canisters on the surface. So this place might have been gassed as well. I'm not getting into there from that side. Another Fold M7. Mickey Johnson. Okay, so this is what I wanted. 1 second. Let me bring up my document. So someone was good enough to make a Underrail music decipherer. And so I just need to fill out the information that we're about to read in this mail into this. And then it should be able to give me the translation of the text and the keys that I need. Let's see if I'm correct. So, unable to connect to Lynn, only local data is available. Mail. So all this is in relation to the musical cipher. And a great amount of this mail is trying to explain how you go about decrypting the text, but I don't care about any of it. The only thing I care about is this text. I'll be right back, everyone. Okay, I got something a little wrong, but I think I can still make it out anyway. So, I think my text, that text we just saw, let's go back and look at it again. Thanks to the amazing help from the internet. Is there a... Oh, darn it. I can't... does it say who wrote this? Hillphaser. There we go. Hillphaser. Thank you very much for creating this decipherer. So, I think my text here, after we run it through the cipher keys... I'm describing this wrong, but I think this text says prismatic G. See, it's not quite right. Prismatic 9 root, I think, is what this first one says. Genetic 7 intervention. Polychromic 6 waterscapes. Crimson 9 meadow ballet is what this says. And that 9769, I think, is the code. Now, if I'm wrong, we'll find out right away when I try that code downstairs. But before we go downstairs, since we're here, we may as well loot the rest of this floor. Wah. That sucked. The computer just turned off the moment we interacted with it. And some more bullets and some more food we don't care about. Speaking of food, though, our food supply is out. Okay. I'm going to have some of this ancient old canned meat. Temporarily, until we can loot a little more, and then we'll switch over to our Pentapus barbecue. And no, by the way, I have not forgotten what's waiting for us on the surface now. If you've watched this before, or you've played this game through this part, you know that there's a new creature waiting for us upstairs. Did I search this guy? We did. Okay. It's now activated with the power restored. We're gonna want, yep, our power fist charged. Preparation to deal with it. Okay. Ow! It zapped me. Oh, we didn't find a console we can interact with to gain more coordinates here? I must have missed it. We must have missed it. Let me check this one again. This one we couldn't interact with, right? Huh. I didn't check the other mails on this computer. To my knowledge, I guess we'll look at them really quick. Yeah, so this is all the help with how to use, how to decipher all that. This is music theory. Man, it's not here either. Okay, I don't know where we would go to get that information from the Nexus of Technology. Maybe it's in this room. It is not. I doubt it's on the surface level, which is the last place the elevator would take us. Let's go back to security technology. Did I miss anything here? I don't think I did. We'll search that computer, that security console, I suppose, again. Oh, hold on. So first off, let's interact with this. So we want 9769. Incorrect code. Okay, so I've got something wrong. So let me go and check on this again, everyone. Actually, first let's look at this security system. Okay, so this is not the computer. This doesn't have any more information about other locations. So I need to double check every single of the keys. One of my keys is probably wrong. So as long as I'm here... Okay, so I'll be right back again, everyone. I'm gonna double check this. It's Mickey's key I need. Alright, everyone. I had a small glitch in one of the keys, but it still says the same thing. Prismatic. Oh no, it does not. It does not say the same thing. I last said it was like Prismatic 9, but it actually is Prismatic 6 soot. So the code should be 6769. There we go. Thank you, Hill Phaser, very much. Again, for that decipher, I really appreciate it. I could probably read all the information and notes other people put together to help other people solve this puzzle, but I find it best and easiest for me to solve this by just plugging everything directly into your program and for it to decode it for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you again. That's so handy. And in here are some EMP grenades MK3 and MK3 plasma grenades. Holy crap. Quite a few high-level quality components for cybernetic implants. A Naga Protector diagnostic and configuration tool. A device containing hardware schematics as well as a diagnostic and configuration tools for Naga Protectors. Interfaces via a retractable cable at the bottom. Manufactured by Lamco. Wow. Note sheet for the infamous third movement of Relux Infinite Descent. 5 oddity experience points. So I skipped this altogether with Gabriel. Now that I know there's a 5-point oddity item in here, holy crap, it is super important for you to solve this puzzle and get that item. Some good quality shield parts, another plasma cell. Ooh, 14% critical chance goggles. So those are better than what we're currently wearing. Let's go ahead and repair those. Ours is 12%. So that is totally worth it. Okay, there's all the cabinets searched. And here is the Sonocaster. We didn't even look at this with Gabriel, so I don't remember too much about it. It requires how much power? 160? I'm willing to charge it, and we might give it a try. Alright, let's look at this. A short-range directed sound weapon whose destructive energy comes from the infrasonic component of a focused sound wave, capable of passing through and damaging multiple targets. The sound wave's higher frequencies have been pre-tuned to various musical intervals and are reflected off objects with which the wave collides. So it sounds like this is a cone weapon. 25 through 45 mechanical damage, very high impact speed, so high-powered shields are great at reducing the damage it does to probably nothing. 20 action point cost, kind of short range. I think our pistol is better range. Our pistol is slightly better range than this weapon. Not very precise. We can fire it, it looks like, what is that, 8 times before we had to recharge it. Ignores mechanical damage threshold and half the mechanical damage resistance. Wow. So, oh, it does mechanical damage, though. Interesting. But ignores, okay. So it's not doing energy damage. Attempts to deal 35% of the original non-critical damage to the targets it passes through. Oh, right, but it affects everything in front of it. Special abilities. Amplified Wave. Perform an unconditional special attack that deals 30% more damage to the primary target, but only half the normal damage Oh, okay, I understand this now. I didn't really understand this very well with Garrett. So if I put this on, and we have this equipped, I should have suddenly access to a few new abilities. Yep. Resonating Wave, Disruptive Wave, and Amplified Wave. And, oh, that's interesting. Our Dex is lowering the action point cost of this. Disruptive Wave, performing an unconditional special attack that deals 30% less damage to both the primary and pass-through targets, but dazes them for 1 turn. Resonating Wave. Perform an unconditional special attack that deals double normal damage to the passing targets, but only half of the normal damage to the primary. Interesting. Very interesting. And it itself... It itself is... How many action points to fire it? Oh, I won't be able to tell unless I have a target. Oh, here's a target over here. How about that? Why don't we fire it once and see what it does? So if I was first off to enter combat... So it's 17 action points to fire it with that. Is it the same? And it's the same exact amount for any of these special attacks that it possesses as well. Interesting. Should we fire it at least once? I've never fired the weapon before. Sure. Let's give it a single shot. Oh. I didn't think you'd activate. You've obviously been fired upon several times. Alright, let's actually just run away. Oh no! I hate you. He looks rather upset. Okay. I'm going to swap back on my Power Fist. How do you even... I guess you kicked the door open. Alright, so let's use some morphine. Wasn't expecting to fight that guy. Okay, so we're probably not using it again. It's an interesting weapon. Actually, I guess it would... It only did like 19 damage to him. And that was with... Actually, how much damage did it do? Can I tell? $76 mechanical damage. That's actually a decent amount. How much damage do I do with my fists? About 58. Okay, so it does do more damage than my Power Fist did to it. What is... It does... And 17 to swing? But I can swing the Power Fist more often. I guess we will hold on to it. It could be useful if we end up fighting a bunch of strong men all together in a row, which I believe will happen at least once, if not 4 or 5 times, with the areas we still have left to explore. Alright, well, let us head on out of here. Alright! Our first Naga Protector, everyone. Let's see how well we do. So, I'm going to switch to our armor-piercing rounds. We'll run up, and we will Power Fists. We'll expose weakness to start. Wow, we're doing no damage to him with our Power Fist. None. I'm sorry, that's not quite true. We're only doing electrical damage to it, and only a very tiny bit of it, if any. Actually, no, I'm sorry, no. It's immune to, we're not doing any electrical damage to it. We are only inflicting mechanical damage to it. Let's slow it down and run around the corner. We're gonna move away and try throwing an EMP grenade. It's incapacitated for 3 turns. Let's sprint and run up to it. We're going to use some adrenaline and activate bullet time. Okay. That was not so bad. So our Power Fist does not do the damage I was hoping it was going to do against the Mega Protectors. Interesting. We may be reaching a point, Tim, where you need to consider making a different weapon. It doesn't do the mechanical or the electrical damage I was hoping it would do against the Strongmen, for example. Holographic Fire Projector. When connected to a power source, projects an animated ball of blue flame. 2 audio experience points, and we've almost leveled up again! Wow! Unbelievable. And we didn't even explore everything there was possible. It was possible for us to explore on the way here. There's probably more audio items in these cave systems waiting for us. Okay. Let's get prepared. Recharge all our stuff. And head on back to Aegis Incorporated. We will... I guess the first thing we will do, actually, is we'll visit... Oh, I guess we've been playing for an hour, so we really should stop. We'll make it back to the docks, and we'll stop there. In the next episode, we'll talk to Chief Briggs in particular, because we want to talk to him about the pirates' attempted raid on their camp. Because we have a special reward waiting for us there. Because of that. And we will take that special reward with us back to Core City. And then we'll sell some stuff. The next episode might be more merchant stuff, everyone. At least the initial parts of it. And then we're going to do some exploring of the of the cave systems. So I'll be talking about just random stuff for a little bit as we hunt down any leftover audio items that might be in those caves. And we'll leave the glow here. I guess I really shouldn't be obtuse. So we will be rewarded with an Aegis Patroller of our very own, which is an amazing jet ski. Now that said, the Aegis Patroller doesn't have any weaponry attached to it directly. The glow has these the twin-linked laser cannons on the front of it, or the energy projectors, whatever. What is it called? Laser. Yep. Okay. So twin-linked laser guns. That lets them reroll ones that they roll. I hate you, Space Marines. I hate you. In any case, Right. So, because we are much more likely to be engaged in combat here in the Black Sea than in the base areas of the game, than in the non-DLC area, I want to leave the glow here, at least for the time being. Okay, before we step out and call the session, I'm going to quickly charge our glow. That's the wrong thing to click on. Alright, everyone. So thank you guys for watching. And we'll pick up the next episode by making some profits and doing some exploring. I will see you guys then. Take care, everyone.